One of my students asked me to record this video. It's something that we've been talking about in class. The adjectives in English come before the noun that they are describing. So if you are describing a thing, for example a car, and you wanted to say something about it, describe it, you would say a blue car, for example, a shiny car, a fast car. But in French, the adjectives usually come after the noun. So you will know that in French you would usually say a car bleu or a car fast. But there are a few exceptions to this rule, and that's what we're going to have a look at today. As I said in the introduction, in English we are used to putting our adjectives, our describing words, in front of the noun that they are describing. But in French, it's usually the other way around. So let's have a look at a couple of examples of what it usually looks like. So a green plant in English, in French, we would put the word green at the end, une plante verte. A cute cat in English would be un chat mignon. The word cute is coming after the word cat in French. A stone house, une maison en pierre, a house en pierre. You have to put them together, those two words, to mean stone when it's an adjective. Une maison en pierre. The hot water is l'eau, there's the water, and chaude, describing the word water. And then the scary monster, le monstre, effrayant. Effrayant is the word for scary, and it's describing the monster. Fine. We think that's a rule, we've got it. However, as is always the case, there are always exceptions to rules, and I'm going to teach you a little way to remember the adjectives that don't follow this rule in French. And the way to remember it is this: bags. They are exceptions, they are adjectives, those describing words that do not come after the noun. Instead, they come before the noun. So they do the same as the English adjectives do, they come before the noun. So why bags? Well, each of these letters stands for something, a kind of category, a heading of words, should we say, that you can remember, oh, is that a bags adjective? And that can just help you remember it. So let's have a look. B. B stands for beauty. And the words that come in this category are joli, pretty, and beau, or belle, or belle. I've just given you a little thing here that belle, B-E-L, is used before masculine nouns that start with a vowel. But we've got two different options here: beau, masculine, belle, feminine, and then the belle for masculine that start with a vowel. They have to match the noun that they're describing. As you know, all nouns in French are either masculine or feminine. So whatever word that you use to describe that noun also has to be the same. It has to be either masculine or feminine, depending on whether that noun you're describing is masculine or feminine. So if you were describing a beautiful garden, the word garden is masculine, so you would say un beau jardin. So the word beau is going to come in front, and then jardin is coming next. Or a beautiful house, the word house in French is feminine, une belle maison. Une belle maison. So you can see it's coming in front of the word, and we've got to choose the right kind of adjective, whether it's masculine or feminine, to fit with the noun that we're describing. So there's the B. So the B was beautiful. The A stands for age. So what words have we got under here? Vieux is the masculine word for old. Vieille is the feminine word for old. Watch out, it's got an extra little I in there. It's one we can forget when we're spelling it. Vieille. Vieille is how we say that. And then old here, vieille again, but again this one is just used before masculine nouns that start with a vowel. So if I wanted to say the old village, I would say le vieux village. Or if I wanted to say the old lady, I would say la vieille dame. Or if I wanted to say the old computer, I would say le vieil ordinateur. Nouveau, nouvelle, and nouvelle all mean new. And if you would like to see a whole video about this word, there's one, if you look back a few weeks, you'll see one all about nouveau and nouvelle. Again, different spellings depending on whether the thing you're describing is masculine or feminine. So old and new is the age section. The next one is this one, goodness. It's not really a word, but goodness is good or bad. So bon or bonne, mauvais or mauvaise. So bon is if you're describing something masculine that's good, bonne is if you're describing something feminine that's good. So, for example, un bon film, a good film, or une bonne salade, a good salad. So masculine, bon, feminine, bonne, and it's coming in front of the noun that you're describing. Mauvais, mauvaise, same thing, bad. Difference in sound is this. Mauvais is if it's a masculine thing you're describing, mauvaise if it's a feminine thing. So if it was our bad film this time, we would say un mauvais film, or if it was our bad salad, we would say une mauvaise salade. So there's our goodness one. And the last one is this, size. So size is the one that we probably use the most, I would say. And we've got petit in here. So petit is small. And if it's something feminine, I would put an E on the end of it, and it would make it sound like petite. Okay, so petit is the masculine word for small, petite is the feminine. So if I had a masculine thing that was small, like a cat, I would say un petit chat. But maybe it's a feminine thing that's small, a mouse, une petite souris. Big here, grand, grand. So un grand chien, a big dog, un grand chien, or une grande araignée, a big spider, une grande araignée. Long also comes into this category, so long is the masculine form. Long, and we're pronouncing that G now here. Here it kind of stays in your nose. Here it's a bit of a harder G. Long is long, describing something masculine and feminine. And then haut and haute, high as well, comes into this category. There are more than just these, but this is a good start already to remember these ones. Bags, these are the most common ones that you will see. So let's practice a little bit with this. Let's see if you can remember what was under here. So first of all, B stood for beauty, A stood for age, G was goodness, and S was size. So we've got our nouns here. I've just got a few nouns here. We've got salon, which means a lounge, a living room, chambre, bedroom, sac is a bag, pantalon is a pair of trousers. In French, pantalon is just a singular thing, un pantalon. Voiture is a car, and I've just put next to them whether they're masculine or feminine because we need to put the un or the une here, basically, before we say the adjective, so we can say a pretty bag or whatever. So let's have a look at some of them here. So we've got an old bag. So first of all, we need to remember that old is age, so it's going to be one of these bags adjectives. Bag is masculine, there it is, so we're going to have to say this. Un vieux sac. Un vieux sac. If you would like to, pause this video and have a go at writing these ones down, and I'm going to give you the answers in a second, okay? I'm going to say them now, so pause me and come back to me if you want a little bit of time to think about this. A big lounge, well, the word for lounge is salon. The word for big is grand, and it's one of our bags adjectives, so it's going to be un grand salon. Un grand salon. A beautiful car. Car, voiture, is a feminine word, so the word for beautiful is belle here, we need the feminine form. Une belle voiture. A pretty bedroom. I've got a pretty bedroom. Bedroom's feminine. The word pretty is jolie, so une jolie chambre. Une jolie chambre. This is a good pair of trousers. Un bon, masculine one, un bon pantalon. This is a small bag. Un petit sac. Un petit sac. I hope that's helped. There are lots of adjectives that also change their meaning depending on whether they go in front or after the noun, but that is for a whole different video. Okay, au revoir.